Alrighty, y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's get you all a message, okay? So, woo! Miss being outside, child. It ain't nothing like being outside. You need sunlight. It's the original source of vitamin D. You need some sunlight, okay? Some of y'all probably do need to get out in the sun. It says, those who love me will keep my word. That's from James 1:4-23. Then it says, everything is possible for one who believes. That's from Mark 9:23. And then it says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. And that's from Romans 12:12. Okay, so your angel numbers are 9:23, 12:12, and 14:23. Okay. Okay. They want me to pull these cards. So let's clarify this Mark 9:23. Okay. I'm hearing trust your gut at this moment, okay? Okay. Or I'm hearing for a lot of y'all, like y'all gut is healing itself. I'm not picking it up, but that's the chimpanzee card, okay? So for Mark 9:23, you have the cow spirit, and it says harmony, patient, and feminine energy, okay? I'm here for a lot of y'all, like y'all feminine energy, it has been restored. So this right here says everything is possible for one who believes. So with your feminine energy like being restored, it's going to be easier for you to manifest, or it's going to be easier for you to receive, like in this next season. I'm hearing like within like the next like 2 to 3 months, or like within like the next 2 to 3 weeks, like whatever you've been trying to manifest, like it's gonna come to pass, okay? Or it's gonna come into fruition, okay? So right here, this is really good because you have the snake card in reverse, but you have the crow card upright for be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. So right here you have the crow, which stands for destiny, teasing, and secret sharer. Okay, so I'm hearing like some of y'all in the past probably was blocking y'all blessings from self-inflicted wounds, or some of y'all were allowing some things from that people were projecting onto you, like maybe y'all didn't know how to block that energy out, but y'all have mastered with blocking that energy out, okay? So I'm hearing like your prayers are answered, or your prayers have been answered, okay? And then you have the chimpanzee card. It says curiosity, intelligence, and shadow side. With those who love me will keep my word. Okay, so what I'm hearing also too, like a lot of your blessings are coming in as well, because you have finally accepted the fact that there are ups and downs in life, and everything is not going to be peaches and cream all the time. But also too, like you finally made friends with your shadow side. It's like you've learned when to use your shadow side and when to keep it hidden, okay? So the color green is significant. Somebody aura may be green, okay? And then you also have the Black Panther card. It says fearless, enigmatic, and it says royal protection. So there are some ladybugs on this card as well. So this is giving me the energy of like your ancestors, okay? So maybe even if you didn't like pledge to be like a Black Panther, like maybe some of your ancestors was part of like the Black Panther movement, and because they were part of that movement, like you still have that protection within your DNA, okay? Or you still have like somewhere you inherited some of those gifts because your ancestors were a part of that movement, okay? Or just for some of y'all, like y'all just may have protection just because y'all probably don't know, but y'all still have the same protection that y'all ancestors had before they passed away, okay? And some people may come up to y'all and be like, hey, hey, I'm gonna help you because I know your mom, or hey, I'm gonna help you because I know your dad, or hey, I'm gonna help you because I know your grandmother, or hey, I'm gonna help you because I know your grandfather. Okay? So yeah. So that's the truth behind that, okay? The peacock card also came out. It says immortality, renewal, and making a difference. Okay, I'm hearing that you're being rewarded because you're making a difference in a positive way and not a negative way. You actually have good intentions for people. Okay, I don't really like to like bash anyone, but they saying like be cautious of like of like the women and the men empowerment groups that like you join or that you allow your kids to join. Okay, like make sure that you look at things from a spiritual standpoint and don't look at the glitz and glamour of what they're presenting to you. Okay, because I'm hearing like that's the fastest way to keep you stagnant, or that's the fastest way like for somebody to, or that's like a gateway like to somebody. I'm not saying that they will successfully like steal your destiny, but that's the gateway like to somebody stealing your destiny, or that's the gateway like to somebody like stealing your energy. Like also too, I'm being called to tell y'all too, like if y'all are thinking about like joining like a yoga class or like a Pilates class, um like just make sure that you use your discernment when it comes down to the instructor that you plan on working up under, or that you plan on learning up under, because believe it or not, like that's how a lot of people get their energy stolen that way as well, from being involved like with those groups. Not saying that you need to isolate yourself, but just make sure you do your research before you start jumping into certain things, and before you start signing up and you know you start wasting your money, because before you know it, you know what I'm saying, like somebody gonna try to convince you like, oh no, we're coming together so that we can work together and so that we can build each other up. But it's like you start to see that like this person is starting to pretty much like copy you or mimic you, or like try to mock your whole demeanor, or try to mock your whole persona, or just like trying to take on everything. But before you get started, like they're telling y'all to make sure that you pay attention to the early signs of destiny swapping. Okay, like just pay attention before you get in too deep. And they also saying too, like be careful of the contracts that you're signing, especially like during this retrograde, because y'all thinking that y'all just joining a women or a men's empowerment group, and y'all really joining a cult. So just make sure that y'all are cautious of what y'all investing in. Yeah, you have destiny again. This is pertaining to your destiny, okay? I'm also hearing too, like pay attention, like if you feel like pay attention to somebody like giving you like backhanded like compliments or whatever. Like just pay attention to that. And also pay attention to if the leader is not doing what they telling you to do, or telling you what you have to do in order for you to make it in life, or in order for you to survive, like just let that leader go. Okay, this right here says completion. So like if your intuition been telling you to let something go or let someone go, like just let it go before it gets worse. Okay. I'm also hearing too, the person that poisoned you in the past, like you're gonna get a confirmation about that. It's gonna be either through like a dream or through like a conversation, okay? And that's gonna be a confirmation that you make the right decision with walking away from this person, okay? Or I'm hearing like the person that's like or y'all may have a dream about like somebody like trying to like like feed y'all or something, like that's that person that's pulling on your energy, or that's the person that's trying to destiny swap with you, or that's the person that poisoned you in the past. Okay, you're being taught a lesson right now, so listen. And I feel like you're being taught this lesson because you're going to start being invited out a lot more, and they're telling you to be cautious, like watch your drinks. Like you either need to watch your drinks, or you just need to stop drinking completely. Or if you didn't see them roll that blunt, like you don't need to smoke that blunt, okay? Or you just need to just stop smoking completely, okay? That's a message for somebody, okay? Yeah, you have breakthrough, okay? So somebody may be turning 39 this year, so happy birthday to you, okay? I'm hearing like for some of y'all, like God is teaching y'all this for the 39th time, and it's up to y'all for y'all to get the message, okay? Yeah, because it's landed on realizations and epiphanies. It says the changes you're experiencing are influenced by eternal processes. You've been recognizing important truths, and now you're questioning parts of your life that you once took for granted. You've arrived at some new insights that are making you reconsider your previous choices. What you once felt comfortable with now makes you uncomfortable. You receive this card as acknowledgement of this development, and also as guidance to take your time in making life decisions and adjustments. Do your research, get support, and adopt the changes as you feel ready. After all, you don't want to increase your stress levels with any radical shifts you're not prepared for. Okay, so we're just going to end the messages with that. I hope y'all take heed to this message. Y'all have a beautiful day.